Gator fans are tired of projections. They're tired of hot seat talk, tired of off season, and they are ready for some football. I get it, guys. I am ready for some football, and we are just over a month away. We've almost made it. I cannot wait until I'm back in the swamp for the game against Miami. I know you guys can't wait till you're back in the swamp or you're watching it from the comfort of your own home on your comfy couch. We are so close. And we have spoken a lot about what Coach Napier needs to do this season. But nobody knows better than somebody who has already done it, Coach Steve Spurrier. The head ball coach joined me to chat about what Coach Napier has to do to keep his job and to have a successful year in Gainesville this fall. Let's pivot a little bit. We're going to talk about this upcoming season and UF. Stadium renovations is a big topic right now in Gainesville among Florida football fans. The stadium has some much needed work that's going to have to happen, right, on the structural side of that. But there's lots of debate about whether or not the swamp should be shrunk. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, as long as we can pack it, I would like for it to stay as big as we have it right now. But we do need some renovation. We need some handrails going up and down the alleys there in the stadium for people that need a handrail. And we got some older Gators that need handrails. So we do need to renovate. No question about that. And if shrinking it a little bit is what we have to do that, then that's what we have to do. I don't think we can really add onto the stadium right now. It's plenty big enough. But anyway, we do need a little renovation.
So there's some big expectations for this upcoming season for Coach Napier, whether fair or not. There's a lot of outside noise. How tough is it for a coach to keep his locker room focused and on track and on target when there's whisperings about hot seats?
Well, when you have two losing seasons in a row, which Billy Napier's had, you got to expect that. I mean, pretty simple. This is Florida. We're not Vanderbilt. Obviously, Vanderbilt beat us a couple of years ago. But still, the expectations here have got to be, winning seasons, win bowl games, compete for conference championship, things like that. And we've been sort of competitive, but and again, I think this year's team could win 8-9 games. We're only picked to win 5, I think. But the talent's there, and I think we got the coaches that are capable. So we'll see how it goes. But that's just expectations. We can't say everybody's happy going 6-7,
Right.
things like that. So it's just sort of expected where we are right now. But there's thousands and thousands of Gators behind Billy Napier, and we're hoping this is going to be the turnaround year.
Where do you think we might see the biggest improvement? I know there was a lot of changes made this offseason, and Billy Napier is putting forth every effort to right the ship. So where do you think we're going to see it on the field first?
Hopefully we will be better on defense. I think we were 11th in the conference last year, something like that. Offense, we were 8 or something. I'm not sure. So, and our kicker was pretty good most of the time, although he missed one against Arkansas. But our special teams have had a little disarray occasionally. Just overall, the entire team hopes to improve, and we hope to get more points than the other team when the game's over. They don't ask how you do it. It's just they look up the scoreboard. So that's the goal, is to end up with more points than the other team.
What number of wins do you think quiets the complainers for another season?
Oh, I think a winning season would be very good. Everybody would be quiet for a while. Yeah, just win more than we lose, and win a bowl game. We hadn't won a bowl game in maybe 4 or 5 years. I'm not sure. So that would be a decent year.
When you talk to Coach Napier, is there ever any piece of advice that you give him to help deal with being the head coach of the University of Florida? More than almost anybody else, this is a pressure-filled position.
Oh, I don't get involved too much. I did meet with him once, a year and a half ago or so, and my last coaching year was with the Orlando Apollos in that Alliance of American Football League. We only lasted 8 games, but we were 7-1, and we were declared the champs of that league back in 2019, I think it was. So anyway, there was one play that we really had a lot of success with. So I gave him that play, and I gave it to a lot of different coaches around the country. I said, "Here's one play that was really good for us. We were like 14 out of 14 throwing it, but I got dropped one, so we were actually 13 out of 14. But anyway, they used a sort of a variation of it, but a lot of teams use it, but not as many as you would think. So anyway, most coaches they look around and watch all the other teams plays to get some new ball plays. But as a coach, I was always looking for something different, something nobody's doing, and a new ball play was something I always just look for. But a lot of coaches like to stick with their game plans.
Well, you were pretty successful, whatever it was you were doing at Florida. That is for sure. Coach, I really appreciate your time with us today. I know Gator fans are going to definitely love watching this. And also shout out to Miss Jerry and her chocolate chip cookies. If you have not had them, you go to Spurrier's. My kids have to have them every time we go. The fact that you have a kid's steak on your children's menu is my children's favorite thing about the restaurant, that and the cookies. So every time we come to Gainesville, they make us go because they're so excited. But I really, really appreciate you doing this with us.
All right. Thanks,
did.
Allie. Thanks for having me on.
All right. You have a great day, Coach.
See you soon.
See you soon.
All right.
So there you have it, straight from the horse's mouth. Now, can Coach Napier get there? Can UF exceed expectations that everybody has for them and that Vegas has for them and that the national media has for them and that so many outside of the program have for them so that he can extend and hopefully turn around his time in Gainesville? We're getting close to finding out as we are just about a month away from kickoff. We're going to keep rolling with the content between now and kickoff versus the U, so stay locked into the channel. We'll talk to you guys soon. Go Gators.